welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review of the Colourpop Supershock cheek blushes. And I have 4 of these to review for you guys. These retail for $8 each, and on the Colourpop website, since they came out, it has been that if you spend $30 or more, you get free shipping. So I bought 4 of them for $32. Okay, so the amount of product you get in here, you get 0.15 ounces. Meanwhile, the eyeshadows are 0.07 ounces, and they come in similar packaging. It's a little bit, yeah, it's about the same height as the eyeshadows too. However, a MAC blush, it's the only MAC blush I have, by the way, is 0.21 ounces, 0.21. So the blushes fit right in between the MAC eyeshadows and the Colourpop. The MAC blushes, why do I keep calling it? The MAC blushes and the Colourpop eyeshadows. So these come in 2 different formulas. They come in matte and satin, and I have 2 of each. The color range goes from pinkish purples to oranges, and they even have some brown colors in there, which I did not pick up any because I wasn't sure if they were dark enough for me. But I saw Total Makeup Junkie 101's video. She did a swatch video of all the colors, and Swift looked like I could probably use that to contour. So I might pick that up later on. I'm trying not to buy makeup because I want to go to ebates and I need to stay for that. So the satin blushes are very creamy. They're not as pigmented as the matte blushes, though, is what it seems to me. But then I also have lighter colors that are satin. It just happened to be that I picked those that way. The matte blushes are really pigmented, you know, because they are matte. But when I swatched them, when I first got them on the back of my hand, they seem to drag a bit more. But not a lot. Not like, it's not going to like drag on your face as you're applying it, but it just, you know. So the first color I'm reviewing is called Prenup, if I can open it. It's a satin. It's very pretty. This is not Prenup, this is Fox. Wrong color. Typical me. Okay. This is Prenup. So this is Prenup. It's a satin. This, when I applied them to the back of my hand when I first got them, this color faded the quickest out of all 4. It looks very highlighter-esque on my hand. Well, on my face. But also on my hand, you can very much see the shimmer because the satin blushes in Colourpop's line have shimmer in them. But it's a very light, refined shimmer. It's not like, bam, on your face is glittery. So, it lasted all day on me. I had work at 7:30 and in the morning. So I had to put this on at 6 when I was getting ready, and I don't come home until, well, I don't finish class until 6. So it lasted from 6 to 6 with no problem. Since I did do this video already, I do have swatches on my hand, but I will re-swatch them for you so you can see how they go on. Do I do the worst swatches of life? I think so. I hope you can see that. If not, I will do close-ups. But that's Prenup, and you can see that it reflects the light. The next one I'm reviewing for you guys, I'm hungry, is Homie. And Homie is this purple, this bright purple, and it's a matte. And this one, of course, the matte color stayed the longest on the back of my hand. It gives a nice purple flush without being like, you don't look like a clown. Well then, I don't really care. I like blush. So yeah. And when I wore this, I wore Prenup as a highlighter on the tops of my cheekbones, and they go very well together. This also lasted all day. I wore this when I was going to work as well, I think. Did I worked twice a week. How did I don't think I wore this when I went to work, but it still lasted all day. I still had to put it on in the morning, of course, because I have classes. But yeah. So I'll swatch this for you now. I'll swatch it with this finger. See, and I could keep going if I wanted to, like with the color, but yeah. So that's homie. The next color is Fruitstand. And Fruitstand is a matte. Of course, so then it lasted on the back of my hand very long as well. It gives a nice bright, well, on my skin tone, it gives a very nice bright flush of color. It looks very, like, glowy almost. Like you're glowing. And it lasted all day from 9 to 6. 9 to 6, yeah. Wait, so I did wear homie when I went to work. I didn't wear Fruitstand when I went to work. So yeah, from 9 to 6. And I had no problem with fading with any of the blushes though. I applied these, this one particularly, with my e.l.f. small stipple brush, and it's still a little dirty with the color, and it blended out, you know, just it blended out well. Of course, Colourpop recommends that you apply these with your fingers, and I do think that's the easiest and, you know, the fastest way to build up color and to blend it out. But if you're not like you don't like using your fingers for your makeup, this brush works very well. And the last one is Fox, and Fox is a satin. It's also the color that I'm wearing now. This is not a retail space, okay. Oh, you can't see that, okay. So that's what Fox looks like. No, it's like kicking up in certain places. Go back down. So those are all 4 of the colors that I picked up. When I apply these as the last thing I do, like I do for normal powder blush. I put them on after I do my contour, of course. But after I set my entire face, I put them on, and they don't disturb my makeup in any way. They sit very nicely. They look very natural. It doesn't look like you have powder, like they don't get powdery, even though they turn into a powder finish. It doesn't look like you put blush on. I mean, clearly you do because your cheeks are very, very bright with these, but they don't look like, you don't look like a clown. But then I love blush, again. And they last forever and ever. With these on the back of my hand, I applied my Inglot blushes, because they're in the same range, like the palettes. My Inglot palette has very similar colors, so I like what I like clearly. So yeah, it's very similar to the blushes that I bought from Colourpop, and I did swatch them over. Should I do that again? I guess I'll just do that again. Alright, so this one I swatched and put over Fruitstand, which is this one, and that was a very pigmented swatch. So these can go under blushes and over, well, I guess you could put them over blushes. I don't see why you would though. This is gonna go over Fox, and I don't know the names, well, they're not names, they don't have names, the numbers of these Inglot blushes off the top of my head, because numbers are harder to remember than names. But I will list them. I hope I remember to. This one I swatched. It's going to go over Prenup. At first I thought, when I first applied, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna like Prenup. It's very shimmery, but it looks very nice. It doesn't look like, bam, you have highlighter on your cheeks. It looks like it'll give a nice dewy springy look. I cannot wait for spring to get here, by the way. It needs to stop snowing. And this color, this purple one, I'm putting over Homey, even though it's more plummy than Homey. Homey's more purple, but they can still go over each other and make a very interesting color. So those are so they can go under blushes, and they can also be worn alone. And now my hands are a complete mess. So that's it for my review of the Colourpop Supershock Cheek Blushes. If you like this, please subscribe, thumbs up, and leave a comment. Are you guys going to pick up any of these? Do you have any of these? You know, what are your favorites? I'd like to know, because I definitely will be picking up more of these. And all I need to get next are their lippy sticks and their lippy pencils. I have eyeshadows and I have these blushes now. I just don't have any of their lip products. That's got to change. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I'm so tired of it, and I'm not in focus, yay. Hi guys, welcome back to my video. So welcome back to my video. People talk so loudly as they walk by. Those are all for the. I can't talk today. I don't know what's wrong. I think it's because I haven't eaten yet. This video is going to be a tutorial that's actually based off of this palette by Urban Decay, the Glinda palette. So the reason why I decided to